The Explore TV team is on a road trip through Canada this week, and right now we're at the most southern point of our itinerary, exploring the stunning wilderness around the town of Waterton in the province of Alberta, just a stone's throw from the border with the US state of Montana. The Waterton Lakes National Park has so many incredible natural features, all sorts of wildlife, and this waterfall is just out of town. Now it's called the Cameron Waterfall, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's at its lowest ebb at the moment. Certain times of the year it's absolutely roaring. But one thing that's really interesting about it is because of a mineral right up in the mountains, in the month of June it flows red.
The reason for that red colouring can be discovered 20 minutes up the road at Red Rock Canyon. Now, to get here, you'll need to take Red Rock Parkway, where there's every chance you'll discover some of the local wildlife from the safety of your own car. And when you get here, you'll understand why it's called Red Rock Canyon. It's because of this oxidised argillite, which does stain the water. Now, this is one of the great places of the Waterton Lakes National Park, where bring a picnic, go for a hike, or have a look at the local wildflowers. Our guide, Holly Fawcett, is a proud local whose family ties to Waterton go back generations. It's such a joy to listen to someone so passionate and knowledgeable amongst the blooming brown-eyed Susans and other native wildflowers.
We have so many different wildflowers. In fact, we celebrate it with a wildflower festival in June. It's amazing, the diversity.
It's a brilliant place to hike and home to a wide array of flora and fauna, as well as geological records as old as Australia's Pilbara, making it even more special to me. To find such a warm-coloured rock is usually associated with an arid environment, but it's here in a part of the world that can plunge to -40 in the winter, but still reach the high 30s in summer.
Our walk through Red Rock Canyon is a stunning full stop on our visit to the Waterton Lakes National Park. We're heading north again on the Cowboy Trail, a historic route through Alberta's farming country that was opened up by pioneering ranchers and farmers who tamed the land back in the 1800s.
Whilst the crops may have evolved over the years, even wind power is counted among the harvests these days, some time-honoured approaches are still considered the best way by ranchers in these parts. Now, ranching is very much a part of the fabric of Alberta's development, but we've found out there's only one ranch that has been preserved to document this important part of Canadian history. It's called the Bar-U Ranch.
Hey, I'm Kim.
Kim, Mike, welcome to the Bar-U Ranch National Historic Site.
Thank you. This is Trev.
Hi Mike, how are you?
Wonderful to see you guys.
Look at this, who's this?
This is Sanchez.
Sanchez, you're beautiful.
Well, I would love to show you around the site.
Love to see it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Born in the area, Mike McLean is a fourth-generation rancher who still lives nearby and lives and breathes Bar-U's mission to preserve and tell the story of Canadian ranching to future generations. The Bar-U is a very special place, isn't it? It's not just a theme park, it really is an authentic ranch.
It is. We're proud to say the Bar-U is the only jewel in Parks Canada's crown that commemorates ranching right across the country of Canada. So yes, we're unique in that way. And the Bar-U, almost a unique ranch too. It was one of the first of the 4 founding big corporate ranches in southern Alberta, and it probably lasted the longest as well. Started in 1882 and lasted as a big company ranch right up until 1950. And then it became a family operation, and families continued to ranch it right up until 1991. That's when Parks Canada brought the headquarters site, which is about 367 acres, all the original buildings of the Bar-U and some of the pasture lands as well.
So all the buildings over here is exactly how the Bar-U was set out?
Pretty much. 35 level 1 classified historical buildings, probably the largest collection in Canada.
So for any visitor coming here, what experience are they going to get?
It's almost a reconnection to the land. It evokes good memories, fond memories, and it just brings history back to life again.
It's fascinating to think that so much of the Bar-U's infrastructure has remained intact. The tools that hang on the wall may look like rustic ornaments from Bar-U's past, but the blacksmith shop is actually still functional. The cookhouse has remained largely unchanged, and even the interpreter Marcy used to work in the saddle back when the Bar-U was still a commercially operating ranch. If the Wild West frontier, cowboys and ranching have always captured your imagination, make sure you put the Bar-U on your itinerary when you're out this way.
To get it going, one swing in front of your body, and then as soon as it goes up in the air, wrist backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Don't try to push the rope. You've heard of the limp rope thing.
Yeah.
What we want to do is we want to point our hand where it's going to go, and we open it up.
Whoa!
Hey!
Way to go.
Aha!
What a beautiful horse Sanchez is, hey? Now, look, that's the end of the Cowboy Trail. We've got to say goodbye to Sanchez because we're going up into the wild north. We're headed into the Yukon.
The home of the Klondike.
That's right.
Oh,
And the
okay.
capital, Whitehorse.
Okay,
See you, Sanchez.
see ya.